Do you dream of becoming financially independent, but struggle every month just to pay your bills? Would you like to own a home like this one, but can barely afford to pay your rent? My name is Jordan Belfort, and there's no secret to wealth creation. No matter who you are, no matter where you came from, you too can become financially independent in just a matter of months. All you need is a strategy.
When I was 24 years old, I made a decision, not just to survive, but to thrive.
At first I didn't feel like deals like these were possible, but we have the house and we have a $33,000 profit. I certainly believe now.
Think about it for a second. If you don't have the guts to attend Jordan Belfort's straight line persuasion system seminar, then how do you expect to make any money?
If you want to be a millionaire someday, have some guts. Make a decision.
Jordan Belfort said it worked for me because I worked hard for it. And if it doesn't work for you, it's because you're lazy and you should get a job at McDonald's.
There's nobody holding you back from financial freedom, and there's nobody stopping you from making millions. Don't just sit at home, or the life of your dreams will sail right past you. I changed all these people's lives, and I can change yours too. So come to my seminar. The life of your dreams is only... Good to see you again, Jordan. You're under arrest. You gotta be joking. Kidding me now? Hey, get the fuck away from me.
Turn that camera off.
Hey, I'm fucking shooting a fucking infomercial here, you fucking cocksucker. Fuck you,
turn
you
the fucking camera
You
off.
don't got shit on me, you idiot. Go fuck yourself. I'm making an honest living, you fucking piece of shit.
Hey, Jordan, let me give you a little legal advice. Shut the fuck up!
Oh, fuck you, you fucking prick. I'm making an honest living, you motherfucker.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today is October 9th, 2018. And yeah, it's Taco Tuesday. By the way, I don't know if you guys have heard, but out here in Mexico, they actually make some pretty badass tacos. I wonder why. Anyways, all right, so let's get to it. So what are we talking about today? Well, as you guys read from the title, it wasn't clickbait. Literally, yeah, what we're gonna be talking about is, I guess all the coins, you know, might as well, or as many as we can, and we're gonna be, you know, just giving you my price predictions, giving you project predictions, and so on and so forth. Before we get started, I guess I'm just gonna go and give you guys a quick rundown on how I'm gonna do this. We're just gonna go through CoinMarketCap. We're gonna go through coins, and I'm gonna give you my 2 cents on each one, pretty much, and that's it. We're gonna go from there. You should be doing your own homework. You should be doing your own everything, okay, on this. Don't take me and my horse's word for it. Seriously, don't. Also, do not become a maximalist. Please diversify yourself. Please know why you're in a certain coin. So, for example, you can be in a coin as an investment vehicle to make money as long as you know that that project is crap.
Hello, John. How you doing today? You mailed in my company a postcard a few weeks back requesting information on penny stocks that had huge upside potential with very little downside risk. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, yeah, I may have sent some.
Okay, great. Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute? Name of the company, Arteaga International. It is a cutting-edge, high-tech firm out of the Midwest awaiting imminent patent approval on a next generation of radar detectors that have both huge military and civilian applications. Now, right now, John, the stock trades over the counter at 10 cents a share. And by the way, John, our analysts indicate it could go a heck of a lot higher than that. Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
This stock will pay off my house.
John, one thing I can promise you, even in this market, is that I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few. And in the case of Arteaga, based on every technical factor out there, John, we are looking at a grand slam home run.
Okay, let's do it. I'll do 4 grand.
4,000, that'd be 40,000 shares, John. Let me lock in that trade right now and get back to you with my secretary with an exact confirmation. Sound good, John? Great. Hey, John, thank you for your vote of confidence, and welcome to the Investors Center.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man.
Bye-bye.
Now, if you think that a certain project is amazing and you're putting all your eggs in one basket and everyone is telling you that it's not, and you are not even doing your own homework and you're not being honest with yourself, well, when you get bit connected, don't come crying to me or anyone else, all right? Because we already know you're gonna do that. Just don't. If you get diversified and you get bit connected, there's going to be a term we're going to use. If you get bit connected by a coin, so let's say you invested in Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, EOS, and Litecoin, and all of a sudden XRP turns out to be trash, well, it's okay, you still got the other coins. Or Ethereum turns out to be trash, it's okay, you got the other coins. Now, if you're an Ethereum maximalist and XRP Ripple maximalist, and or anything, even Bitcoin maximalists, and Bitcoin turns out to be, part of the agenda, part of the central banks, well, you're fucked. If you're an Ethereum maximalist, you know what I mean? Again, you're gonna be fucked, you know what I mean? Because everyone's sucking on Vitalik's dick. If you're a Ripple XRP maximalist, again, I'm not even gonna touch that one. You already know how I feel about that shit. And so on and so forth. And look, and that goes for any project, okay? There's a lot of projects out there that I love. I'm a maximalist about on certain things. But, for example, I'm a big EOS, fanboy. But, the other day I was listening and I heard some news on Tron. I got a little more info on Tron and so on and so forth. And in fact, even Tron, put out their big, Chinese dick out. I don't know if they're Chinese, I think they are. And they fucking said straight up, hey, we're gonna fucking kick EOS's ass. Oh, okay, there you go. Now, made me look a little closer, you know what I mean? Because they're straight up, like not only calling out another project that is kind of basically doing something similar, but they're also putting their money where their mouth is. And, they're actually working, to make their project better in the sense of like, the things that I talked to you about, so like how are you going to be able to pick up, how do you know that you got a really good project? Again, you got to follow the basic rules of NZMC, near zero marginal cost.
We're just beginning to glimpse the bare outlines of a new economic system entering onto the world stage. This is the first new economic system to emerge since the advent of capitalism and its antagonist socialism in the early 19th century. It's a remarkable historical event. It has long-term implications for every one of us, our children and our grandchildren. This new economic system is the collaborative commons. And what's triggering this shift to a new economic paradigm, a collaborative commons economic system, is something called zero marginal cost. Now, zero marginal cost is something you're very familiar with here at Google, and certainly we are in the business community. Not very well known in the public. Marginal costs are the cost of producing an additional unit of a good and service after your fixed costs are covered. Business people have always wanted to reduce marginal cost. And they're always in search of doing that, and here's why. And I want to introduce to you a paradox. There's really a paradox deeply embedded in the heart of the capitalist system, previously undisclosed, really. This paradox has been responsible for the great success of capitalism and the invisible hand of the marketplace. The paradox is this invisible hand success is now leading to its potential demise and the advent of a new successor paradigm to replace it. Let me explain. Sellers in a capitalist market are always attempting to find new technologies that can increase their productivity, reduce their marginal cost, so they can put out cheaper products, win over consumers and market share, bring home profits for their investors. Clear. So business people have always welcomed the reduction of marginal cost in the production and distribution of goods and services. It's just that the business community never anticipated in their wildest imagination, the prospect of a technology revolution so extreme in its productivity that it could reduce those marginal costs to near zero across the value chain, making goods and services essentially priceless, nearly free, abundant, and beyond the market exchange economy.
So, if you're going to compare Ethereum to EOS, Ethereum cost a lot of money. EOS cost very little money. That's it. EOS is going to win, and not just going to win, but they're going to be here for the long run. Okay? It's just like comparing hotels.com to Airbnb, or connecting, a taxi, straight up old taxi system, to Uber. Okay? And you already know where I'm going with this. The taxi system or the hotel system, that's, Ethereum. And then, something like Uber, a delivery service, Airbnb, Facebook, Twitter, that's the MZMC model. That is the EOS model. That is the Tron model. That is the model that we need to be following. And it's not just them, but when we're going down to like a cryptocurrency, for example. So if you're going to be picking, by the way, as you can see, I already, what I was going to say at the beginning of the video, we're going to go down the list of, I did not follow through on this. So we're just going to go, I'm just going to randomly rant and call it a day. So, as you guys can see, like when it comes to other cryptocurrencies, we're going to be following a similar model, meaning that, who is going to win at the end of the day? Well, again, we talk about the currency aspect a lot. Remember, we need many currencies, okay? So like right now, Dash is doing an awesome job in Venezuela and Argentina and other emerging markets south of the border. When you go to other countries, they're using other cryptos, Some people love Bitcoin, others love Monero, others love, things like that. Again, I was watching Roger Ver and Charlie Lee talking the other day, and it doesn't seem like Litecoin, even though I love Litecoin, as you guys can see, even though Litecoin is awesome, we're not seeing Litecoin being accepted by many merchants, and so on and so forth. So it's all of these things, that we got to put into together. So it's not just believing in the project, because Litecoin is probably like the most amazing project, but if nobody's using it, if there's no promotion, if there's no anything, well, is it really that good? Look, we can just go back to Betamax and VHS. Again, most of you people don't even know what the fuck a Betamax is. In fact, a lot of you guys don't even know what VHS is, but if you're my age, you get it. So VHS and Betamax were tapes. Back in the day when VCRs were coming out, and that was a brand new technology, I'm talking about like the 80s and 70s, Betamax provided a better tape, a better quality product than VHS. But what made well, there's a bunch of things that made VHS, become the mainstream and Betamax not. First of all, Betamax was more expensive, clunkier, bigger, so on. There's too many things, When it came to VHS was cheaper. It was more readily available. And, again, we can just go down the line of when we're talking about Ethereum or EOS or, any one of these other coins or any other project, and period. It's all kind of the same model. So the real, first of all, VHS was an inferior product, but because they provided more access to the system itself, again, like kind of like how Bitcoin Cash is doing, unfortunately, but that's the reality. They cemented themselves into the system, and at the end of the day, almost nobody used Betamax, and everyone went to VHS. And eventually, what was the final killer to the whole Betamax VHS thing is because the porn industry decided to go with VHS as opposed to Betamax, and that was like the last thing, that killed Betamax. So it was a bunch of things like that. So, we're going down kind of like the same route. Right now, everything is so brand new still. And that's why we all look for like an ETF, or we're looking for companies or brands to start accepting these cryptos and as a sign, for mass adoption, for this, for that, all these things. But, the reality is that you know, we're moving into a completely different universe that almost none of us, in fact, none of us, no human has really ever gotten to experience, especially in our lifetimes. So, you know, the fact that we are able to print our own money, we have, you know, we can have like an infinite amount of currencies. We have the ability to transfer, not just wealth, but transfer value on a peer-to-peer network like BitTorrent. If you, again, you know, like this is what makes all this super amazing, where we might not just, we might most likely not just have one winner. And the same thing with, like, you know, these are just cryptocurrencies, but we can talk about crypto projects, and we can talk about, you know, EOS versus Tron versus, what do we got here? Ethereum versus, okay, Cardano. And it's like, who is gonna win? Well, we don't know.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to make ready, and 4 to...
Telegram.
You still have time to place a wager. Confidentially, it's in the ag bay.
Boy, this is like taking candy away from a baby turtle. Hey, what was that? Must have been Haley's Comet.
Nope, it wasn't. Nope, was, me.
Hey, that was the... He was... But he... I don't... Oh! It's for you, Mr. Bunny. From Cecil Turtle in Chicago. Chicago? No, it can't be. Why, he couldn't. Why, that dirty little...
We don't know. You know, even though Cardano, I think, is, you know, and Tron are both from the East, you know, meaning Asia. If you ask a typical Asian out there, they love EOS. And when you go to different parts of the world, you know, some people are Ethereum fanboys, other people love EOS, other people love Tron, other people whatever. And as all this starts developing, you know, more people are just going to gravitate towards what fits their project better, what fits their system better, what fits their idea better, what fits their everything better, okay? And the same thing's going to go with the coins, you know, when it comes to cryptos. It's not just the projects, it's like all of these things put together. So, you know, the question is, like, first of all, are you in this space for the right reason? What is the right reason? Straight up, what's the right reason to you? So, it's like anything else. If you're just in this space to make money, again, educate yourself and you'll be able to make a lot of money. If you're in this space like me or others out there, you know, like, that listen to me on a daily basis, you know, and you're here to educate yourself, you're here not to miss the train, you're here to be part of something big, you're here to change the future, etc., etc. If you're one of those folks, then it's the same thing. You need to educate yourself, because, you know, there's no use to be, you know, deep into the space, but be an Ethereum fanboy knowing full well that EOS is kicking your ass. And you know why it's kicking your ass, or you choose to not educate yourself on why EOS is kicking your ass, and you're choosing to just, you know, move forward with that. So it's all about that, you know. And if you've been in this space for a while, like let's say me or a bunch of you guys out there, you guys have already had many ups and downs. Again, I talk about it very freely, you know, like at one point I did invest in BitConnect. I knew that it was a Ponzi scheme. I knew that, you know, it was a quick way to make some money, but it was like, why not? You know, what do I really have to lose? And again, I didn't lose much, you know. Out of my total investment, I literally made, it wasn't much because I'm poor, you know, but I actually ended up, you know, winning, or not winning, yeah, winning. I mean, it's like gambling, but I ended up over, you know, $150 out of my initial $50 investment. Sure, when BitConnect crashed, I lost $50, but if I made $150 out of it, that means I won. You know, literally out of my total, you know. So, and it's the same thing, you know, a lot of you guys, you know, are Ethereum fanboys, and whether you're working on projects using Ethereum, or whether you're just investors or whatever, you guys have all started to figure it out. Not all of you, but a lot of you have figured it out, and now either you're moving your project away from Ethereum, meaning that you're cashing in your ERC20 tokens, or you're scrapping the whole idea of building your platform on Ethereum and moving straight to like EOS or Tron or whatever. Why? Because you understand that, you know, what you have been building, no matter how far and deep you are into it, it's not going to be valuable, or it's not going to be worth anything in just a few months. So it's either you scrap the whole idea and go back to the drawing board and start on EOS, Tron, or whatever, Cardano, whatever, or you continue with Ethereum and end up fucking losing everything. And it's the same thing, you know, there's a lot of things like that out there right now. And it's up to you to figure it out. So if all of a sudden, you know, like me, I've been talking about EOS for a fucking year already. Sure, for the longest time, I was fucking crazy. You know, most people thought, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Doesn't make sense. Does it? But you know what? I did my homework. I knew what I was talking about. Deep down inside, I knew the business. I knew all these other aspects that most people were not putting into place. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. Look, a year later, I was right. And not only was I right, but I mean, 1000% right in what exactly happened, you know, meaning that everybody left Ethereum, everybody's jumping on EOS, and it's all about the cost. Why is the cost important? Because again, we're at a bottom bear market. You know, the whole fucking stock market and economy of the world is about to fall, so on and so forth. So in fact, my predictions are actually even more accurate than what I thought they were going to be, and they're even going to be even more accurate as we go on. And that's the thing. So, and why is that? Only because I did my motherfucking homework, and I believed in my fucking gut, and I believed in, and I knew what I was fucking talking about, despite, you know, fucking Johnny Crypto, you know, fucking telling me that I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. I'm like, bro, Johnny Crypto, have you ever opened a business? Do you even know what fucking cost is, or marginal cost, or oh, you don't? So shut the fuck up. And that's the thing, you know what I mean? And so, like now we're fucking seeing it. You know, I've been in this space for a while, and a lot of you guys have been in this space for a while, and you guys already see the people that are falling to the wayside. Because look, every single people, a lot of you guys, you know, we talk every morning on Discord, we talk on a bunch of shit, and you know, so a lot of times you guys know that I have difficulty finding a topic to talk about, because it's, you know, I mean, not only, it's not about the news per se, it's mainly like, you know, keeping a fresh perspective on everything that's going on. You know, we're at a point now where the news, unless it's something crazy breaking, insane news, for the most part, it's not really going to change the market. It's not going to change your perception. It's not going to change anything. You know, all of us in the space are 100 billion% bullish on the space. All of us know where all this is going. All of us know that this whole space is stagnant. All of us know why everything is moving sideways. It has nothing to do with us, but it has to do with the people above us, you know, the governments and the banks and so on and so forth. And we, you know, we're just tired of talking about the same shit. And, you know, when we look at other YouTubers, you know, again, there's two categories. You know, the ones that just go and read you the news, which I listen to all the time. That's not who I am. I mean, again, I'm not a fucking news reporter. I'm more like of a journalist. I like to break a lot of these fucking news articles or news stories and break them apart and really like dissect them, you know, like Abby Martin, like Jimmy Dore, you know, like a bunch of other people that consider themselves journalists. Yeah, that's what I really try to do. I try to fucking open your mind and your eyes onto a lot of these things, you know, so you can understand it a lot better. So anyway, so it's either, you know, A, they're just news anchors. I'm not a news anchor. Or B, a journalist. I'm more of a journalist. Or C, a fucking straight up shill. And a lot of YouTubers out there right now, you know, you can already fucking see, because I hear the complaints all the time, you know, not just on my channel, but on their channels, in the comments, and the this and that. And we can see it ourselves, where everyone, remember, I had lost it all. And that's why I started doing a YouTube channel. I started doing a YouTube channel when I lost everything. Most people started doing a YouTube channel talking about this shit either A, at the beginning, you know, when nobody was believing in this space, like years ago, or B, after they made some money. And so you can see who's fallen off. The ones that have been in the space forever, they've gone up and done up, and they're still here. All right, you know, like crypto, you know, Omar Bam, you know, Ivan on Tech, Box Mining. There's a few out there. But again, most people, as you guys already know, have sold the fuck out already. And they just have. Why? Because they need to pay bills. And they're not willing to do the crazy fucking shit that Jose is willing to do. You know, like fucking move out to Mexico. Literally, again, one of the reasons I moved out here so I can make videos every day and afford to live. It was either one or the other. You know, stop doing videos and work like an animal to pay bills, or move out here and live like an animal and get to make videos every day. And I was like, you know what? I'm already a fucking animal, so I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? This ain't a big fucking thing. All right, hold on. I gotta just change this real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, so as I was saying, you know, we're really seeing what the fuck is going on. By the way, I'm not sure if I'm going to be editing too much here. It might just be my fucking rant for today's episode, and I'm going to cut it quick because I already see I'm already going over. But the point I'm making is that please educate yourself. Do not doubt yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Do your homework. Know that if you know anything about tech, computers, whatever, you already are ahead of the game. This space can be intimidating, but at the same time, you can fucking be the intimidator in this space by just the knowledge that you have. And how do you gain this knowledge? By educating yourself. Not necessarily listening to other YouTubers like me, but just educating your fucking self.
Knowledge.
Okay? And that's it. And no matter what the fuck you want to do, if you want to be a trader, you have the ability to be the best fucking trader ever. If you're a fucking developer, an app creator, a tech guy, you have the ability to start from the ground up and be a Bill Gates and be a fucking
Stephen Jobs helped build the first Apple computer in his garage. He is now 26 years old and is chairman of the board. And he sees his computer's future as the future of mankind.
This is a 21st century bicycle that amplifies a certain intellectual ability that man has. And I think that after this process has come to maturity, the effects that it's going to have on society are actually going to far outstrip even those that the petrochemical revolution has had.
Whatever, but the point is that, you know, we all have the ability to fucking do all this shit now. We have the ability to be anyone and anything. We're in a brand new space. We could be the next Zuckerberg. We can be the next Twitter guy. We can be the next Gary Vee. We can be all of these things. For real. I look at Gary Vee, and I'm like, you know what? This is someone that I kind of want to be like, you know, like when I do what I do. I can be like I want to be like the crypto version of Gary Vee type of shit. But I know that, you know, in order for me to get there, I gotta do a lot of fucking work. I gotta make daily fucking wine videos, coffee videos, weed videos, you know what I'm saying? And enjoy what I do. The fact that I do enjoy what I do makes it very easy. So again, pick something you enjoy doing. Love what you do. Educate yourself. Don't second guess yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Be confident in yourself. But how can you do all these things? Again, by just knowledge. Knowledge. Okay, that's it. And be humble. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I've been wrong many times, and I fucking call myself out on these videos in front of all of you guys. Be confident. We all are wrong at one time. But the thing is, it's not about being wrong. It's about what are you gonna do once you find out you're wrong. Are you gonna fucking man up, grab your fucking balls and say, yeah, I fucked up, and move on, move forward and be a better person? Or are you gonna continue burying yourself deeper and deeper and deeper in that hole? You follow me? So it's a bunch of stuff, you know. I guess today is just more like a fucking motivational fucking crypto video to get everybody, you know, jacked up about where we're going and what's happening. And again, we're, you know, I don't know, tomorrow could just be a regular Wednesday, but it seems like we could be on the eve of something major, you know, meaning that, you know, tomorrow could be the day that everything finally crashes. We already know everything's crashing. We already know all the emerging markets are fucking selling off. We already know everything. All the banks have fucking said this is where we're coming to a worst Great Depression within the next few days, months. You know, all of these things, you know. And why? You know, there's a lot of, you know, give and take between Trump and the fucking central bankers and what's going on in the world. And, you know, we're looking at Europe and they're separating themselves from the dollar and they're starting their own SWIFT system. And we talk about this every day. Just look at all my previous videos so you can understand what's really going on out there. And we already know it's like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. We've been talking about this for months, not just on my channel, but on many channels, and we already know, we can feel it. It's so thick, we can fucking cut through it with a knife. And that's what we are right now. We are on the fucking cusp, on the verge of the shit hitting the fan. But again, you know, if we are prepared for what's coming, we're going to be totally fine. It's those that are not prepared that are not going to be fine. And it's going to be very interesting to see what's happening. I mean, again, every single day you turn on the TV, the YouTubes, the internets, or whatever, it's just more insane every single day. So anyways, all right, guys. I'm going to cut it short here. I know it's not short, it's a long video, but regardless, thanks again for watching. I love you guys. You guys are the best, all right? Check out my video from yesterday. It didn't get that many views because I just realized it was fucking Columbus Day and everyone else was still like on vacation and eating shit, but check out the link at the end of the video. And please just watch it, you know, enjoy it. You know what I mean? It's another crypto video, you know, talking about the petro and talking about, you know, Latin America, Central America, more of that, okay? If you don't want to hear my fucking petrol rant again, just skip forward a little bit. But regardless, you know, there's a lot of information on what's going on with Venezuela, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and all these things that are in most of our backyards, you know, and could be a catalyst for World War III, as crazy as that sounds, or not. I hope not. But regardless, you know, it's a lot of information out there, a lot of knowledge, and you just gotta fucking get on it. And it's like, you know, just like Gary Vee says, you know, stop fucking playing Madden, stop fucking playing, you know, crystal ball game, you know, whatever, you know, just, you know, do what you gotta do, and you'll get there. All right, that's it. And patience. I was watching the other day some Vice documentary on bare knuckle fighting. And look, long story short, they just held the first bare knuckle fighting tournament the other day. And to me, you know, there was a great documentary, but it was just more a documentary on the guy that created this whole thing and put it together. And as to, he was saying, is like, yeah, it took me 10 years to get to this point. And he's still like at nothing, but still, he believes in that shit so hard, so wonderful, so whatever. So he is like at top of a mountain, knowing that he has so much more left to climb, and the fact that he got there, and it took him 10 years, and it's like, yeah, it's a long 10 years of his life that he's not gonna get back, but he would not have wanted to spend those 10 years any other way. And look at how far he's gotten, and so on and so forth. So it's the same fucking thing. We've only been in the space a few years. If you've been in the space that long, you're already a billionaire, and you're definitely not listening to me. But if you're new to this space and you're most likely listening to me, listen guys, we have a long way to go. We have years to go. And we got, again, many months and years of just being poor, being at the bottom, so on and so forth, until we figure out how we're gonna get to that point. And again, we might not even figure it out. We're just gonna be doing it, and overnight, you know, I mean, literally one day we'll wake up and we're like, oh shit, we made it. And that's it. That's really how all this works. That's how it's always worked. No matter what the fuck it is you do, whether you're a fucking, you know, rock star guitar player, you're a chef, you're a fireman, you're whatever. It's all these things. It doesn't matter what you are. You know what I mean? You just gotta put your head down, get to work, and you'll get there. All right? And if you believe in yourself and you believe what you're doing and you love what you're doing, it's not a problem. Okay? So, all right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please have a taco on me today. It's Taco Tuesday, and yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is 10/10/18. Yeah, who knows? It might just be just a regular fucking hump day. Anyways, but who knows? All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share, and don't forget to check these guys out. And peace out. See you guys tomorrow. And hodl, hodl, just hodl it. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. Thanks again for your patronage. You guys are freaking awesome, the best. I mean, seriously, I love you to death. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this, but just a quick shout out to everyone out there. And if you wanna help and contribute, continue making sure that this show is here and continues to grow, and I get to produce as much content as humanly possible, you can hit me up here. You can also hit me up here. All the addresses are at the bottom description of this video and every video, and you can hit me up with whatever you want to hit me up with. Thank you so much. Also, please, if you guys want some crypto clothes, check out the Crypto Outfitter, one of a few sponsors we have here on the channel. Just go to his website. We got links at the bottom to get you guys discounts and all kinds of good stuff. So you can go and get, again, whether you want t-shirt, socks, coffee mugs, you name it. You can also even buy coffee from Erwin's Coffee, which he roasts his own coffee himself, and you can pay for coffee with crypto. And yeah, check out the webpage. You know, there's a bunch of cool stuff here, and so on and so forth. Also, check out streammaster.biz, you know, for all your streaming needs. Another sponsor. You know, get yourself this amazing media player, and you'll be able to stream anything from sports to to channels out there, and so on and so forth. Sorry, I'm trying not to say too much. If you want any more info, please just check out the link at the bottom of the description of this video, and you can check out more. And again, I want to say a humongous thank you to all of you guys out there, every single one of you. We got 369. We got 769. 69. Sorry, I got a little distracted with that 69. But anyways, we're moving every single day. We got more and more people hanging out, chilling, watching the videos, contributing to the community, so on and so forth. And also, please check us out on Discord. We got Discord. We have we're everywhere. We got a humongous Jose Arteaga community with a bunch of you guys contributing, and the more the merrier. So again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and just keep it coming, guys. Keep all the fucking awesomeness coming, all right? And I will too. Thank you so much. I love you. And just so you know, I'm here. Peace out. Thank you so much for everything. You guys are the best. See you the next video, as always. Peace.
You're gonna beat me? At golf? Oh, you're on. You're in big trouble, though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.